So hey guys, so welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to check out Disarming Purity, which is a Panthera specific mod that's been added with the latest update, and you can pick it up from Ergo Glass for 75 Animo nav beacons. However, I'm pretty sure that these will be eventually given to their respective syndicates, so you should be able to pick this up from New Loca once the operation is over. Now the mod will give you a 40% chance to disarm the enemy with each tick of the secondary fire, which is the chainsaw mode, and it also adds the Purity effect. Now the setup I'll be using throughout the video is using Serration for damage, Split Chamber, then Shred, Point Strike and Vital Sense for crit, then Combustion Beam for some more fun, Disarming Purity, obviously, and finally a Riven called Panthera Krita Toxiito. And I just quickly want to mention that that Riven was a gift from Mr. Blade Dammit 463. I don't really know if I pronounced your name correctly, but thank you for the Riven anyways. You are awesome. Now this mod actually makes an awful lot of sense, because if you're not using Sinister Reach, you have to be really close to the enemy to use the chainsaw mode. And if the enemy happens to be something like a Scorch or a Bombard, Heavy Gunner, Corpus Tech, Haika Master, whatever, you name it, they're gonna melt you in seconds. Unless you disarm them. Which doesn't really reduce the damage they do, so don't get cocky, because they still do a ton of damage even with their melee weapons at high levels, but it will significantly cripple their range, making it so that you can kite them very easily. And the disarm also seems to be permanent, which is really nice as well. So while it may seem somewhat underwhelming, especially when compared with the other Syndicate mods that add damage or flat status chance and stuff like that, it's actually a really nice thing to have if you use it properly. And the second part of this mod, the Purity effect, also makes a lot of sense, because first of all, the Panthera is mostly slash-based, so it doesn't deal very well with armor, and second of all, as I've said already, the secondary fire doesn't have a lot of range, so you're kind of encouraged to run it with a tanky frame so you don't die all the time. So Purity is pretty much the best Syndicate effect you could get, because once you gather enough affinity, it will explode, dealing 1000 corrosive damage to all enemies within 25 meters and applying the corrosive status effect, which will strip away a little bit of their armor. This is really good for the slash portion. Now for the tank portion, you have the secondary effect, which will increase your base health by 25% for 30 seconds and heal you for 25% of your maximum health as well. I just really like having this effect, because at high levels, each enemy gives you a lot of affinity, so it's gonna be going off all the time, so you're constantly healing and you have buffed health and you're stripping away the armor of everything within 25 meters of you. And while it's only gonna go off every now and then in low levels, once it does, it will kill pretty much everything within those 25 meters. And let's also not forget that the mod is very cheap, because it will only take up 7 mod capacity at maximum rank. So even though I was somewhat disappointed when I first saw the mod on Ergo, I was like, well, Disarm, well, that's nice, I guess. It turned out to be a really good mod that I will be using on my Panthera going forward. It's just really nice to have the Purity effect and be able to disarm with the secondary fire. So if you're a Panthera lover, you should definitely give this mod a try. It's actually really nice. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.